Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. Oh boy, the election. It's in 2 days. Oh my god. So let's do something totally unrelated to that. German memes. Although I will say at the end of this video, I'm definitely going to be checking the odds on the election. But let's do the memes. Surely we're going to have some good election memes, right? I mean, that's a given, I hope. All I can really think about is the election. Okay, but okay, we got a dolphin. How I look at the flight attendant during snack time so that she knows that I'm awake and would like to have a cookie. Yeah. Yes. You take the earbud out. You know, I'm available to speak to, okay? My eyes are wide open and I'm hungry. Except I get the little pretzels. And I do also get that little cookie, which is like they call it a biscuit. I don't know what it is, but I'm scarfing that down too. Big city pigeon. Oh no, the little kid sneeze. Quickly, get out of here. North seagull. Brother, you either give me your waffle voluntarily, or your children will have to grow up without daddy. Okay, unrelatable to me, but okay, I see. Now I know. My grandma when I say I couldn't sleep last night. Is there some kind of cultural aspect to this I'm missing? What does the moon have to... Oh, what the hell? Come on. This suggests that the grandmother blames the moon for the sleepless night, which is a common belief among older generations that the full moon affects sleep. It is? Is that... I mean, I guess that is what this meme implies. I mean, that's kind of how I interpreted it. I just don't understand. Is that actually a thing? Like, people think that? People blame the moon? Okay. Look, I've already done 5 kills in a row. My driving instructor. This is a terrible streak, guys. I don't understand what any of these... Well, I got this one, but... I don't know what these mean. I'm lost. You killed 5 people on your driving test? That's enough for me. I'll go vote on the 23rd. Okay, that has always been allowed. Okay. I thought you all voted on the 23rd. I'm so confused. At least we got an election meme, which I wanted, but I wish I understood it. Supermarkets save costs with self-service cash registers. Self-service cash register users. Our savings. Damn communists, of which I am absolutely not one. See, he could have just gone to the other store without self-checkout, but then he wouldn't have had an ethical reason to steal and get free food. Christian Zylinder. I see the photo. Is not real. He can't do anything to you. Christian Zylinder. What the hell? What? I mean, I understand most of this, but like, what is Christian Zylinder? Is that some kind of like what? Huh? Do you guys spell cylinder with a Z like that? That's what I'm wondering right now. And I understand that's Christian Lindner as a cylinder. German to English. Let's see. Oh. Why don't they just let you type it on either side? Cylinder. When I say gracias to the Indian in the Italian restaurant. This is so common over here in America, saying gracias at the Mexican restaurants, or at least somewhat common. I'm trying to imagine it being said in a German accent. Gracias. Gracias! Me after a week of vacation in the USA. Oh, God. And we forgot how bread tastes good. That's pretty good. I like that. I mean, ironically, they're adding all sorts of sugar and shit to the bread here, presumably to try to make it taste good. So they're wasting money adding sugar, making it taste worse, lose, and making it less healthy, of course. Me, 41, felt 80, limp with herniated disc from the orthopedic to the bus stop. Waiting teenager, you're so beautiful. Dig. You see that there are no more consoles on the shelves. All sold out. All sold out. Well, just ask. Maybe they still have some Imlagabaiga? Is that what that means? Imlagabaiga? 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 Did I do that even right? Malaga. Huh? What if I just do this? What? What does this mean? Lagabaiga. Oh my god, I'm dyslexic, dude. Daiga. Yes, I did mean this. Wait, why didn't it work? It said, did you mean to put a D there? And I'm like, yeah, I did. And it still didn't do anything. Laga Daiga. What about M? No, this didn't do anything either. I'm just confused. Aren't we talking about a video game console? But it looks like we're in a hotel lobby. What does this have to do with anything? Laga Baiga. What? Laga Baiga. Maybe I just search Google. Did I spell it wrong again? Oh my god, why do I keep saying a B? Wait, why is this picture so famous? Holy shit, this picture's everywhere, guys. What? Huh? Oh my god. Lady Gaga? Lady Gaga. What does that have to do with game consoles? I need to know what AI will think about this. Because this is maybe the most confusing meme I've ever seen. Okay. Is a joke in German roughly translating to dude? You can see that there are no more consoles on the shelf, so everything is sold out. Well, just ask. Maybe they'll still have some in the back. The joke is about people refusing to believe something is unavailable despite clear evidence. Just like how the sign appears unreadable due to poor design. You sure about that? That made even less sense. I guess I gotta go to the comments to try to... Baba Yaga. Fire hydrant. Huh? Laga. See, now this meme, I get this. This is funny. My brain made Lady Gaga out of it. Mine didn't. Someone I shouldn't tell anyone, but me. You got to make sure to say the right thing in that scenario. You know, you don't want to say something like that would make them not tell you. You know what I mean? It's best just to keep your mouth shut. Continue. What is this? German Super Bowl or so. German Super Bowl. The joke plays on the literal translation of bowl in German, which is Schüssel, meaning bowl. Okay, but that's what it means in English too. It's a bowl, you know. I mean, you could say Super Bowl and then put a bowl on it, and you like. I guess that would be a joke in English as well. Like, haha, it's a real bowl. But what is this? What is this a special bowl? The Super Bowl trophy usually has a football on top. Yeah, there's a cracked bowl. Uh-huh. Yeah. 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 This joke humorously suggests that a German interpretation of the Super Bowl would literally feature a bowl instead of a football. Is that actually the joke? No idea selling any swastika. What? What does that mean? Translate! A classic German culture. Excellent ole. For me, it is still the greatest miracle that every household owns one without ever having bought it. Ah, see, okay. See, now we're getting somewhere. So there's some kind of joke here saying that in Germany, the Super Bowl is this bowl that we all have, even though none of us, you know, we all have this bowl. And he's saying, oh, none of us even bought it. So it's like, what is this bowl? Is some cracked bowl? A salad bowl? Or why do you all have a cracked bowl? Is it left from like the Stone Ages? I mean, I know you got an old country. You got some leftover bowls from the Stone Ages. Bakeries, like they invent a name for each of their 50 particles. Me when ordering. I just like the meme. Bakers, like they invent a name. Particles. I feel like I kind of get it. It's like the baker has a bunch of names for all his different foods. Baker inventing a name for each of their 50 items. That makes more sense. I mean, I've never been to a bakery, so cannot really relate, but I can imagine, you know, like sometimes the coffee shops are like this, you know. My wife wants a coffee, and I'm like, I'm not saying whatever the hell that is. Just point. Oh no. What happened to Matt's? Right before the election. When you hate arms so much, you break one. Arms. Okay, let's see. Is that like military arms? Is that a stretch? Is that what they're saying? Like, there is a joke? Like, is he against war or military arms? Or like, what does arms mean? Because over here, like in English, arm could mean, you know, like to be armed, like arms, military arms. But arm, I don't necessarily know what that means in German. Arm. Oh, I assumed this meant arm. A-R-M-E, but apparently that means poor. Wait, what? How could that mean poor? That's not even in this sentence. How come when I translate arms, it becomes waffen? Which one of these words means armed? Like, I literally can't figure that out. Guys, what the hell's happening with your language? Look at this shit. If I delete everything after the comma, all of a sudden it says if you hate poor people. Make that make sense. I'm just trying to figure out which word means arms. Apparently it is arm, but only in this context. So what would it... Wait, okay. Oh, so you're saying he hates poor people. Is that what you're saying? Now this word isn't translating. This is a really difficult day, guys. This is a tough job. It's a difficult day. What can I say? Schadenfreude. This word just isn't translating. Look, I type it in, nothing. Schadenfreude. Now, isn't Frood like, what is that, friend? Joy? What is Schaden? Damage, joy? My Schadenfreude when I see what the badasses overseas are up to. Me when they pull the same shenanigans on my continent. So Schadenfreude, is that just like his shit-eating grin? My face? My joyful face? Okay. So he's pulling up the Uno reverse card, which means I should read the yellow card first. Yellow card, this website, why Trump wants control over Greenland. Okay. And then the Uno reverse says, petition to counter Trump. Hundreds of thousands of Danes campaign for the purchase of California. I'm actually just curious right here, genuinely. 407 billion. 4 trillion. Every masterpiece has its cheap copy. What is this from? I need to know what this is. I like knowing like cultural iconic cartoons and stuff. Peter. Heidi, Girl of the Alps. Wait, is this a Japanese thing? Okay. The bus driving onto the train tracks. My doctor, who advised me to drink lots of tea because of my cold. Is that actually what European doctors are like? That's just not something an American doctor would ever think to say. Drink a lot of tea. We just don't drink that much tea over here, I guess. Me, who has drunk so much tea after 1 week that he is now afraid of being sworn in as the new British king at any moment. How I feel after 15 minutes at the gym. What I look like. Come on, man. You gotta believe in yourself. Wheeled suitcase manufacturer when they develop the loudest wheels in human history. Maybe they're in cahoots with WD-40. Y'all use that over there? Some WD-40? I mean, that's very random, but I'm just curious. Do Germans use... I'm probably the first person to ever search this. Do Germans use WD-40? What the hell? Yeah. Yes, Germans use WD-40. I love honey. But you know what I don't love? People waiting on the platform right in the middle of the front of the doors of an ungodly overcrowded regional express waiting to board. I've never been on a train, so I mean, I can't relate, but I've been on New York subway. Similar type of scenario, right? I can imagine. I haven't been on it in many years. Yeah, that sounds annoying. Like, are they standing so close that people can't get off? Is that the problem? Because if nobody's getting off, then I don't really see the problem necessarily. Like, it's kind of like, you got to stand somewhere. So why not be the first one in line? Now, if they're acting all weird about it, I understand. But I'm just trying to make sure I fully understand. Like, are people trying to get off the train? So standing in front of it like an elevator, like, that's rude. Okay, we got a graph. My comfort zone in me. Okay, mein Lohn on the Y. Sieht on the... I don't know why I read that in German, as if I can read that. My mood. I'm guessing this is time. But let me confirm. Fuck, I can't confirm. I think it's time. It's really doing a bad job at trying to separate that word. Okay, so my mood over time, it goes up. It goes up, guys. Boa, F, I'm not in the mood. Why do I have to go there? Okay, actually, quite nice here. Why don't I do this more often? That's the peak. Ah, that's why. You just got to learn to leave right when you feel this feeling, you know? It's kind of like, you know, like trading in the stock market or something, you know? The second you're like, oh my God, I'm a genius. Time to sell. Time to leave. Why don't I do this more often? This is amazing. Cut it right there. Leave. A tooth wiggles with 6. A tooth wiggles with 26? Wait, what? The only difference here is 6 versus 26. A tooth wobbles. Oh, a tooth wobbles at 6. A tooth wobbles at 26. Oh, God. It is true. Wow. It is true. I mean, I've never had a tooth wobble. I have a dream every night that my teeth are like wobbly and loose and gonna fall out. What does that mean? What does it mean that I have that dream like every night? Nobody. Rats in Europe in 1346. What? What? I'm writing this down because apparently the rats must have done something, guys, in 1946, and I want to know. Rats, Europe, 1346. Because I need to react to that, apparently. I don't know. I mean, what the hell does this mean? I don't know what this means. Sitting at home and quote, unfortunately, a personal delivery was not possible. What are we talking about? What delivery? What? What is he doing? What are you trying to get personally delivered? I think it's that time, guys. Actually, hold on. I gotta check the odds. Oh my God. I mean, you guys probably don't care about this part, but I do. Like, I want to know the odds, you know what I mean? It's coming up, guys. The memes are over, okay? But the election is still ahead of us. I just want to know if anything has changed. Why am I searching Polly? Germ. Come on, stupid thing. What is happening? What is happening? Where's my freaking thing? Come on. Where's the election? German parliament. God dang. Okay, CDU, 97. It's looking good for CDU, y'all. Which I always think of as just kind of being like the kind of like centrist Republican, like standard Republican, like comparing it to America. That's how I think of them, at least. Obviously, there's going to be some cultural differences, which means some differences on individual issues and stuff. Yeah, I get that, but I think that's a pretty good way to think about it. So nothing too wild. I don't think. This doesn't seem particularly close, unless the AFD does something crazy. I like to check this as well. Wow, why is Linky just like surging? Linky, isn't that just left? Which is like a far left party, I think. AFD has stumbled a little bit here in the final stretch, it looks like. I mean, just a little bit, but they were going like straight up. Which just really just means it seems pretty in the bag for CDU. Like the only way I could have seen AFD winning is if they were going straight up and it was kind of like unaccounted for just how much their popularity was rising to where they would actually win the election without people realizing, you know. I mean, that type of thing has happened here. Like it happened here in America in 2016, really. And yeah, 2016 mainly, you know. I feel like Brexit was that way as well, right? Like people did not, the polls way undersold Trump in Brexit, I think. Yeah, that's the only way I could see the AFD winning or anything happening here, but 97% chance it's just CDU. Mayors. Okay. Well, I'm extremely excited to follow it. I don't make a video on Sunday. Like, I kind of wish I don't know. What would I even do? I don't know. I don't know how German elections work. Like over here in America, it's kind of like an event. You know, it happens like all day. You'll get results like starting at when the polls start to close at the end of the day. You get results coming in from each state, and it's like, oh, this, you know, Biden's ahead in this state, Trump's ahead in this state. Oh, Trump just pulled ahead. You know, oh, wow, 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 and it's crazy and dramatic. I don't know if it's like that in Germany or not. Because if it was, I'd be very interested in reacting to all of that. But anyway, I don't know, guys. I'm excited. See you guys next week. And we'll see who well, I guess we won't know necessarily exactly who the prime minister is, the new chancellor. I always say prime minister. Chancellor. Because the Bundestag has to vote, right? But we will know who wins in the parliament. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.